Hey, collective. I know it's been a while. Listen, I pray that you guys have been well and staying on the game, doing your big one. Definitely hoping that everybody has had a lovely new year and just staying in good energy, you know. Oh shoot, bottom of the deck. Love life. Now this is Akashic Records. This is Akashic Records reading. I don't know what's gonna come out. Y'all know, yes, I have been MIA. Rejuvenation. Rest. When I tell you that, it was 44 seconds. Somebody else needed to do that too. Like, you kind of been on a hiatus. A sabbatical, if you will. I don't know why it's like this bubbly, playful energy that I feel. Okay, but with this Akashic Records, we're gonna dive in. For someone in the collective has like been in the in-between space. You get what I'm saying? What do we have to say for the Akashic Records from the past life for the collective? Someone's been in the in-between seeking out, yeah. We have Father. Someone's been in the in-between seeking out like answers to specific lineage or a connection that was lost. This may be a grandfather, okay? 1:44 on the clock when I said that. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, love life. Again, now love life doesn't necessarily have to be intimate between like spouses. Like I said, this could be familial. This could be familial. I really do feel that, yeah, trust and faith. I really do feel that, how can I say, a disconnect. A disconnect, like the person may not even be on the other side. Health, yeah. They're nice and healthy. The person may not even be transitions yet. They haven't transitioned to the other side. There's definitely someone that's estranged from their parent, grandparent. It may be an aunt or uncle or somebody that you know that's like they don't speak at all. And it's definitely involving a paternal energy. Maybe it's a spouse of this father energy. Scribe and writer. And then we got Native American. The person that I'm speaking to, you know, someone that has a grimoire. Like family information on potions and spells or best practices or whatnot for like health. Someone may look Native American but not be Native American, biblical. Or you may have a Native American heritage that you are unaware of. With that biblical, yet again, this is someone that's recording things. They're recording something. This may be a patriarch that was ostracized. Okay? This may be a patriarch that was ostracized simply because he knows about things that people feel we shouldn't know about, if that makes sense. So he knows about spirituality and the deep things of the universe and all that other good stuff. Some people don't look too kindly on this, even though it's all throughout the texts, multiple texts. There's someone here, this Voices of the Soul. There's someone here, seriously, that's estranged. Like they don't talk to family at all. They don't talk to, I'm not going to say they don't have friends, but that little group of friends is very small. Very small. Very small. And I don't believe that it was something by choice, because there's a strong energy of love and confidence out here that's just, yeah, a message of forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. It's almost like it was this person's task to separate. You get what I'm saying? Like it was this person's calling to separate and be taught. Let's see what we got here from the voices of the soul for the collective for this Akashic Records reading. Yeah. Some of you, if you're resonating, some of you may honestly have had a disagreement. That was like the last conversation or the last, you witnessed a disagreement, like verbal or otherwise. Yeah, guide. Yeah, this person was called to solitude. So someone doesn't need to be upset about the separation. That's what Spirit's saying. This person was called to solitude. Like this is part of their journey, because maybe the world was just a little too busy and Spirit couldn't speak to them, or they have a task, or they need to cleanse, or to, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like spirituality is not as cookie cutter as people think. It's definitely not. Like how some people think, oh, the Akashic Records is not accessible by anyone. Slow down for a quick little second. Okay? Quick little second. Understand what the name Akashic comes from. It comes from the word Akasha, which is this energy that is, it's almost like a sixth element to things. Okay? It includes every single thought from every single being from every bit of time on every universal plane. So the multiverse, if you believe in anything spiritual, you have to believe in the multiverse, because there's a separation of those universes, okay? Of those dimensions, of those planes. They're all coexisting within what's called the Akashic Records, and that's a energy. It's not a hall of books or anything. It's an energy. That's how you get people who you meet. Maybe as an example, you meet them and you feel like, oh my gosh, this is a deja vu moment, because it's already happened somewhere in time. Nothing is new under the sun. 7:55. Nothing is new under the sun. Okay, nothing is new. Everything that is happening now has already happened. We are just living through a different version of it. So you were born as a man instead of a woman in one universe. I mean, it's the Akashic Records is not complicating once you understand how it comes about, like what it consists of. But this person here, number being 6, this person here, yeah, message of love. This is love life is clarified by message of love. This person here had to make some drastic, like, personal changes in order to be able to teach later on. Because to be a guide, in order to teach later on, to be that change in people's lives, to be that stability, if that makes sense, you got to go through some stuff. This was a duty of this particular person. And this message of love, let's see, the 7th house is ruled by Libra and Venus. Strong love for people this person has, because even though these are past life cards, please understand, if you understand anything about a past life, the past life ties into your present, and the present ties into your future. Okay? Please do not be fooled by what mass media teaches you. Like, that stuff is not always true. Truth, trust, and faith. Oh, wow. It's not me and karmic relationship. baby. And it's like the all-seeing eye here too. Karmic doesn't mean bad. It just means a lesson is involved. Okay. This patriarch, this person, this father figure, this patriarch had a mind-blowing experience, a mind-altering experience, an eye-opening experience, meaning third eye. This person understands now that they understand how the Akashic records work. They understand their place in the universe, or universes, excuse me, 10:40 on the clock when I said that. They understand completely. So now what has to happen is this person is going through what may seem weird to the majority of the world, but what they're doing is going through spirit taught lessons. Okay, they had to separate, and it has nothing to do with anybody else in this world. Absolutely nothing. They were led by spirit or, guided, whatever. They ended up in solitude. Learning and reproach. Spirit, what you want me to say? This is the energy that I'm feeling, and this is what spirit is confirming. Like, it's not that person. This person is still, if you ever thought this person had passed on, they're not passed on. Some of you have not been in contact for years. For years. I heard missing persons reports. Somebody has, like, either it's the collective that is estranged, that's like separated without conflict. I'm going to stop saying estranged because I always associate estranged with conflict. So separated without conflict. It's either the collective or it's this person that I'm picking up. It's this person. And I can't say one way or another because I have, of course, the tendency to disappear. Yeah, loss. Health and loss. You may get some, somebody listening to me now, you like travailed for this person. You like cried out for this person in your prayers, in your own mind, like you grieved for this person. Okay. This person may be a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Virgo. You may be, baby. It may be a Scorpio. But all of these signs are like, they're idealistic and optimistic and diplomatic and very much for the order of things. 1322. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Scribe or writing fears. This person, listen, this person is being taught spiritual warfare. Just plain and simple. I don't know how else to say it without just, that's what it is. This person is being taught ancient knowledge from spiritual warfare. It may be from future self, past self, entities or whatnot. Because some people consort with entities, some with their ancestors. This person is reaching way, way back. Way back. Yep. Native American. Free message. Y'all, when I tell y'all, you ain't gonna have to worry about nobody coming at you later on in the year or nothing like that, because this person is like placing protection as they learn. And it's what is it? How do they say it? Like when you learn martial arts? Oh, for defense purposes only. Like I'm only defending myself. I'm not going off 1444. I'm not going off into the world to attack people. This person is learning so that they can protect themselves and their family. Those people that they've been assigned to help them, help the people that they've been assigned to. Yep. Because there's way too much, yeah, look at the bottom of the deck, spiritual message. There's way too much, and there'll be a reunion. There will be a reunion. Y'all ain't, listen, when people disappear, let them disappear. They have not forgotten about you or anything like that. Some people, and I be guilty of it myself, some people separate because they saw something that they just don't want to deal with. And a lot of people nowadays are not confrontational anymore. They've lived their confrontational days. This person, I feel, at one point, may have been a tad bit confrontational. Like, you can't tell them anything or anything like that. And so Spirit has to take them off. Message of peace. Message of peace. Spirit had to take them off and show them, like, listen, relax. 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 Message of forgiveness. Relax. And the Spirit said, get off the top. Yep, karmic message. They had to learn lessons. Like, one of those lessons is how to just not chill out, but not be so on guard. Everybody's not your enemy. Okay? Somebody had to hear that. Everybody's not your enemy. Most times people don't even know you. Like, I had a friend, like, I just had to separate, because it was just like this ongoing thing of me against the world type stuff. So if you have a relationship with this person, we're going to find out the advice. Let's find out the advice for the collective, okay? Because what you don't want to do is interrupt someone's spiritual growth. Their higher self, your aunt, your ancestors. Well, I just said aunt. So somebody's auntie. It may be a auntie with masculine energy. But you definitely do not want to interfere with someone's spiritual walk. Okay, that ticks Spirit off more than a little bit. Okay. Yeah, look at there. Queen of Cups. Love and patience. This is the advice. I'm going to get 3 for the advice. That Queen of Cups. Love and patience. Okay. Like having compassion and like a healing energy. This is a water. So is that Pisces, Cancer energy. Okay. If you ask any yes or no questions, this is a yes card. Somebody said, should I wait? Yes. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. That's too many, Spirit. You're going to have to clear it up for me. Look at there. And the Queen of Pentacles splitting this. 6 of Cups. They have not forgotten about you. 1818. They have not forgotten about you. And you have not forgotten about them. The key is to keep the love energy fervent. If you think about this person, Spirit is leading me to say this. If you think about this person often, if you think about them at all, make sure that you are thinking of happy thoughts about this person. That way you send out that love energy. Now, if you know for a fact, yeah, if you know for a fact that this person, who is being so combative that it's like, I can't even shuffle the friggin' cards. And there's a card in here that I'm more than sure, yeah, freaking Temperance. That's why Spirit didn't want it to get lost. The freaking Temperance. If you know that this person has passed on and stuff, your memories of them should begin to change into, if you get my drift, change your habits. 1919 when I said that. Your memories of them should begin to become happier, okay? Because with this Temperance, this is also a yes card. This is a fire card. This is a solar plexus, okay? This is the self-esteem and all of that stuff. So it's things within yourself you have to work out before dealing with this person. And that's probably what this person is doing too. keeping the love, keeping balance in the love in the situation. That's part of the advice here. This person may be a Leo, okay? Okay? Knight of Cups and the Moon. Move slow. Move slow and in silence. Move slow and in silence when you're talking to this person or anything like that. Like, you may be emotionally deceiving yourself into being pissed off with them. Yeah. Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and that's that. That's a wrap. I don't know what else to say. Like, you, Eight of Swords is the self-inflicted bondage. It's a mind game. And of course, the Ace of Cups is like the helping hand and emotional security and all those types of things like that. Don't trick yourself into hating this person, because what they had to do had nothing to do with you, or what you had to do had nothing to do with them. Meet love in love. 2112, when I said that, meet love with love. Meet war with love. That's the only way to heal the situation completely and restore the bond. There is going to be a union, a reunion. There is a lesson to be learned from this entire situation, okay? The person may not be on the other side yet. They may not be transitioned, unalived. All right? Don't get discouraged, okay? I love you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you resonate. Even if you didn't and you want to share with someone who you feel did resonate, by all means do so. I appreciate you guys for hanging in and being loyal subscribers. And always know that you have the power, okay? There's no voice louder, stronger, and more powerful than your own. 2211, somebody needs to hear that. All right? Listen to spirit, always. I love you guys. Peace.